friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. Continuing our discussion on understanding the planetary placements in different divisional charts. In this video, we will try to understand the results of Venus's placement in the 8th house of the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart. So okay guys, before we will start our discussion on today's current topic, the two contributing elements to understand this discussion are what is the significance of Venus in astrology. So we will do a quick revision of that. And the second contributing element is that the significance of D9 chart in any of the astrological analysis. So we will also try to do a quick revision of that whatsoever we have studied so far on D9 chart on my this playlist, and then we will continue our discussion on today's current topic. So okay guys, if you have to understand the signification of Venus, so Venus just tells about a good artistic creative taste in someone's personality. Like for example, if you will find Venus's influence strong on someone's moon, natal moon, so then definitely native is going to be driven towards all those decisions which will be filled with tact, diplomacy and goodwill and well-being for everyone. If you will find Venus's strong influence on someone's ascendant, then in that case native might have got a very strong magnetic attraction in his personality. He might have a very good taste in life, because Venus just tells about all those things, all those situations, all those relationships which gives us comforts, which gives us happiness. All form of enjoyment is generally being attached with Venus in Vedic astrology. Now guys, Venus take a lot more importance and significance in D9 chart or any of the consideration of the relationship or marriage, because Venus is the chief significator of relationship. Venus is the chief significator of deriving happiness out of any relationship. So I mean to say, now coming to the D9 chart. So the good part about our Vedic astrology is that whichsoever area you want further more elaborative information, we have a connected significator chart for that. So let's say for example, for all the concerns of marriage and relationship, if in your main ascendant chart, 7th house provides you information on that. So the connected significator chart for that is the D9 chart. It is the 9th division of your Rashi chart. So I mean to say, each and every aspect of this chart gives information about your relationship front only. So if you have to understand the features of this D9 chart, so the first feature of this chart is that it tells about and it validates the true strength and dignity of the planets in your main ascendant chart. So the planetary placements in the main ascendant chart can be seen as the state of the planets above the surface. But if you want to understand their true roots, their true strength, you need to validate their strength and condition in the D9 chart as well. The second feature of D9 chart is that it tells about your spiritual and you know the prospects of your luck and fortune. And the most important and the third signification and feature of studying D9 chart is that it also tells about the complete comprehensive information of your matrimonial life. So guys, now if any point of time you will place Venus in the 8th house of the D9 chart, so this placement needs to be studied with a pinch of salt, because whenever we talk about the 8th house, even in the case of the D9 chart, so 8th house is a bit complicated house. I mean to say, whatsoever happen in the 8th house can be experienced in a very mysterious way, in a very esoteric way, in a very intense way, because 8th house represents all of your those deep emotions, unspoken emotions, you know, secretive, clandestine activities, all those things which are taboo, which are forbidden. So I mean to say, the one good part or good feature of this placement of Venus in the 8th house of D9 chart can be seen as in a way that native will be inclined towards all those relationships which will be very intense in nature. Like I mean to say, native might not be attracted towards all those relationships which are a bit superficial or shallow in nature. Like I mean to say, you got into a relationship with a person where the person has his own life, his own personal space, just for the sake of society, just for the sake of making his or her parents happy, the native got into relationship, but he doesn't want relationship from the core of his heart. So whomsoever will have Venus placed in the 8th house of the D9 chart might not get fulfillment in those kind of relationship, because he wants deep, intense involvement in the relationship. Guys, the science of astrology is very simple. Like for example, when we talk about the houses in astrology, houses just provides you the environment, but how you approach that environment, for that you need to see the condition of the zodiac sign, in which zodiac sign that planet is placed. But individually, stand alone, the house in itself provides the environment. So I mean to say, just because the chief significator of relationship is present in your 8th house, so definitely this is what your approach is going to be while pursuing or while being in the relationship where you want that deep committed relationship. The second thing is that, see, we cannot even deny this fact that 8th house also tells about all form of sensuality. So I mean to say, the sensual aspect is also going to take predominance with this particular placement, that native is definitely going to feel fulfilled, where the native is also physically or sensually compatible with the native. So that is also going to be a kind of predominant priority with whomsoever who will have Venus placed in the 8th house of the D9 chart. Because guys, the placement of Venus in the D9 chart just tells about in which area or from where the romance and the love is coming in your matrimonial life. So I mean to say, with this particular placement, I have also seen this placement in many of those charts where native generally fall for or remain attracted towards all those people who have some kind of turmoils, some kind of psychological problems, who are like little bit self-broken, or who are a bit obsessive in nature, or who have a dark and mysterious or a bad side of their personality. So native could be attracted towards all those relationship, all those personalities. While pursuing love, you can also look at it from that ways. But guys, one more thing, because whenever we are doing the astrological analysis, we have to also give consideration to the overall inclination of the chart, that which direction native's matrimonial life is heading towards. Like I mean to say, let's say for example, if in the D9 chart the first house lord, the Vargesh, if it is placed in the benefic and like the auspicious houses, like for example 5th house, 9th house, or let's say for example 4th house, and at the same time the ascendant lord is being protected by a benefic presence around it, and even the malefic planets are dignified. Most importantly, Rahu, with the mere placement of Venus in the 8th house of D9 chart, you have to give attention first to the zodiac sign placement of Venus in the D9 chart. Second thing is where that house lord of Venus is placed, and then you have to look and give attention to the placement and condition of Rahu in the chart, because with a sensitive and vulnerable placement of Venus in the 8th house, it's only Rahu only which could send native in a direction of self-affliction, or in the direction of getting into all kind of scandalous relationship, all kind of heartbroken and deep relationship. So I mean to say guys, if you have to even decode and understand the pros and cons of this relationship, like rather I would not use the word pros and cons, I will use the manifestation of energies on 3 planes. Like I mean to say, let's say for example, if you want to understand the sattvic side of this placement of Venus in the 8th house of the D9 chart, so it could manifest in a way that, see, 8th house also tells about death. 8th house also tells about, it is a very transcendental and very deep esoteric house. So I mean to say, the connection is going to be very soul level, very deep in the marriage, in the relationship. And one way to look at it is that native might depart this world at the time when native might be taking his last breath. He might be doing that in a very beautiful environment with all of his near and dear family people around him. He have his life partner holding his hands with him. So this kind of positive, transcendental, beautiful environment can be attached with the sattvic side of this placement of Venus. If you have to understand the rajasic side, so definitely native is going to be bit sensual, native is going to be bit obsessive, native is going to be a keeper, and native is also going to be chaser in the relationship, like always inquisitively, always trying to unravel what is happening in the personal life of his partner. Native might be attracted towards all those people who have a bit dark and esoteric, mysterious personality. Even in the manifestation of the art and creativity, native might be attracted towards all form of body art, goth and tattoos, all these kind of where life and death is involved in one form another form, where blood and surgeries, all these things are involved in one form or another form. And let's say, for example, if you want to understand the tamasic side of this placement of Venus in the D9 chart, then it could definitely lead someone towards a hedonistic life, a life filled with debauchery, so all kind of indulgences. So this could indicate towards that as well, because guys, you have to understand that when we talk about and when we open the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart, it is a very deeply spiritual chart. So I mean to say, not only from the perspective of your marriage and relationship you have to read this, you have to also read it from a way that how much devoted you are going to be in your path in this lifetime while chasing your soul purpose. Like I mean to say, imagine if you are always being distracted towards all the indulgences, all form of debauchery, all form of hedonistic activities, how could you be devoted to your path in this lifetime? So I mean to say, you have to give attention to the placement of Venus in the D9 chart, because that gives you this information, what is definitely going to be the core definition of happiness, enjoyment of native in this lifetime. You can also look at it from that place. So at the end, guys, if I have to summarize this placement of Venus in the 8th house of D9 chart, it just tells about that native is definitely going to be very intense in the relationship. It also gives this information that native might be attracted towards all the dark, esoteric, mysterious people in relationship. And at the same time, if there will be any contribution, like for example, if Venus's own signs are being placed in the house of finances, in the house of wish fulfillment, or in the house of career, then native could also gain, whether in the form of inheritances or with the due support of his partner, some financial unexpected stupendous gain can also be perceived or can be foreseen with this placement. So this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs on this placement of Venus in the D9 chart. For further more updates and notifications on the science of astrology, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube and like my Facebook page. Thank you.